Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Teleost TV. So today we're in West Virginia. We have Tropical Storm Cindy heading up this way. They're calling for torrential downpours today. So today we're going to do a little something different. We're basically just going to go around and see how many fish we can catch. We're not going to use the kayak today. They're calling for like 4 inches of rain in some areas, so it's just kind of unsafe conditions to really be out in the kayak. So we're just going to fish from foot, see if we can catch some smallmouth, maybe some trout, some largemouth, stuff like that, and just kind of see if we can salvage today a little bit and catch a few fish. So I'm going to grab my gear and I'm going to head down to a small stream where there's smallmouth and potentially some holdover trout from stockings this spring and see what we can get. Here, I just had a nice smallmouth follow my jerkbait in. There he is. Oh, that's a trout. Oh, lost it. Oh, that's a nice rainbow trout. Dude, that was awesome. So I'm using this little Yozuri Penn's minnow right here, fishing a trout stream that they stock in the spring, but in the summertime it gets full of smallmouth. I just lost a nice rainbow trout. I want to take this Penn's minnow off here and put on a little jig. But basically, today we're just going to be fishing areas where we can fish from shore. Maybe do some wading, but always keep in mind to keep an egress if you're wading streams and rivers when they're calling for a lot of rain. Otherwise you can get stranded on the wrong side of a river or stream, or somewhere where you can't get to higher elevation. Because even if there's not rain in the area, there may be significant rain further upstream that can bring the water up rapidly and create kind of a flash flood situation. Got a nice rock here right in the current. These are the kind of places those trout like to hang out, underneath these rocks. Oh! There, one just came out and hit it and I missed it. Oh, see if he'll come back. There he is, got him. Actually, it looks like he hit at it and I snagged him accidentally. Yeah. But you see it's a brown trout. Let's see if I can get this hook out of him here without hurting him. See a beautiful little brown trout there. So get him back in the water. That was fun. Now I've got polarized sunglasses on, and I cannot stress how important good polarized sunglasses are when fishing small streams like this for smallmouth and trout. There's one. Another trout. That's a brook trout. Looks like a native brook trout. Now, the native brook trout, when you catch those, and it's starting to rain now. This one here is a native brook trout. You can see the pink dots are much more, stand out a lot more. And you can also see the head morphology is a little bit different on a wild trout than a stock trout, so you can generally tell them apart. And this white line on the fins is usually a little bit more robust as well. We'll get this guy back in the water. Trout starting to rain. I think we made the right call of not taking the kayak out on the river. But this rain should actually help with the bite a little bit. There's one. Oh, see what we got here. Oh, there's a smallmouth. First smallmouth of the day. Little guy. They do get bigger in here. I'll assure you of that. So we'll get this guy back in the water. Throw him out there a little ways. But you can see just here in a short while we've lost a big rainbow, caught a brown trout, caught a brook trout, caught a smallmouth. You know, so you can really get some good action in some of these smaller streams, particularly in that transition period between spring and summer, when you get a lot of these cool water species mixing with the cold water species. Oh, there's my forceps. Glad I saw those. I almost left my forceps behind. Oh, there's one. Oh, that's a nice one there. Oh, he just came off. Oh, that was a nice one. He just came up and just waylaid it. I got my line wrapped around my reel here. And I don't think my drag worked quite right. But yes, my drag should have slipped there. I had my line wrapped around my reel, and I think it was actually caught on my little line keep that is on a lot of little reels. But yeah, that's the second big trout we've lost right here. Should see how many fish species we can catch today. We've already got a brook trout, brown trout, and smallmouth to our credit. Oh, there's a trout. No, what is that? It's rock bass. Now we got a rock bass to our credit. You know, these are often called red eyes in many areas. Oh, quick release. All right, well there's, see what's that? Four species of fish now. We just need to get that rainbow that we lost. All right, guys, walking back to the truck now. We're gonna go try a different spot. We caught brook trout, a brown trout, a rock bass, and a smallmouth right there. And had what looked like a rainbow trout hooked and another brown trout. Of course, they were the two bigger fish that we hooked into, but we're gonna go try another hole and see if we can catch some trout, some smallmouth, and maybe try some largemouth later today. So today's kind of going to be a big variety of fishing, mostly fishing from foot. But you can see the weather's not very good today, so we're kind of playing it safe and just taking what the weather gives us. So let's see if we can find something. There's one. Oh, Oh, that's a big smallmouth. Big smallmouth. Oh my God. Oh! Oh! Alright guys. Oh! That was a big smallmouth for this stream. That was probably 16-inch smallmouth. Got me up under a rock and snapped my line. You know, this light gear, these sharp rocks just don't work out well. That was exactly what we've been fishing for in here. And to lose that big guy, that's a nice smallmouth. I hope you saw it jump on the camera. But he got me up under that rock, and I mean, he hit first cast. I thought it was a big trout at first. Well, it's a big smallmouth. He went up under a rock, and I saw that, and I tried to pull him out, but I didn't realize he swam under the rock and out the other side. And when I tried to put extra pressure on to pull him out, that abrasion on that rock just cut my line. There's a smallmouth. And like I said, in these streams, these smallmouth, yeah, they have that old saying, I don't remember who said it, but pound for pound, smallmouth are the strongest fish that swim. And generally, you know, I would say that's true, but when you catch these smallmouth out of these little streams like this, they're even stronger than in those rivers. You know, they come up in these streams in the summertime and just gorge on these bait fish and crayfish. Water's a little bit cooler. They're just full of energy and are very healthy fish. Look at this guy back there and see if we can get a bigger one. Oh, that one's a little better one there. Another smallmouth. Oh, another smallmouth. This one's a little better than that last one. Oh, there's another smallmouth with it, about the same size. I don't know if you can see it. Whew. I love catching smallmouth in these small streams. Yeah, the trout are fun. Those trout are a bonus, and they usually don't fight nearly as well as these smallmouth. You see this one here is a little bit bigger than that last one. Now he's hooked in the tongue, so I need to be a little bit careful with this one. If I'd have lipped him, I might have got a finger, or a hook in the finger. See if I can get that out of there. Actually, I might need pliers for that guy. There's another one, pretty much equal size with this guy. You can see it's a nice little smallmouth there. Let's get him back in the water. There he goes. Yeah, that's what we're here in this little stream for, is those summertime stream run smallmouth. You know, where this stream dumps into the river too can be a really good place, because it's a junction of this small stream with that big river. And a lot of times those big smallmouth out of the river will stack up where these streams dump in, take advantage of some of that cold cold water coming out of them. See if we can hook into that one that was following that fish. There he is. Another one. There's two of them following this one. There's two smallmouth following this one. Oh, there he came off. All right, perfect release. It's exactly how you want to release them. That's get to enjoy that fight without having to put them through too much stress. Oh! There he is. Oh, there's a smallmouth with that one. Oh, there's a big one with that one. Oh, there's a big smallmouth with this one, guys. I got the little one, but there's one, there's a 16 or 17 inch smallmouth following this guy in. I got that guy in the tongue too. Get him back in the water. He's bleeding a little bit. Problem with hooking them in the tongue is they have several arteries that run from the gills right behind and underneath the tongue. So it's very easy to get a hook into one of them. But oftentimes when you hook them in the tongue, you don't lose them very often, so that's a positive. But let's see if we can hook into that big one. Getting a lot of these small ones caught out of here, but I at least know there's one or two big ones in here. There he is. A little nicer, but still not one of those big ones yet. Another nice smallmouth. So this one's hooked in the top of the mouth. So should be able to lift this one. All right, that's a little bit better than what we've been getting. You can see, look at the belly on that guy. So you can definitely tell he's eating a lot of something. So look down his throat there, you can't really see what he's been eating, but probably been crayfish and small bait fish, but beautiful smallmouth. So we'll get this guy back in the water. They got a little scar or something there on his head. Perfect. All right. I love it when a game plan comes together. There he is. There he is. That was a rock bass. Yeah, big red eye. Ah, look at that eye. You can see why they call them red eyes. So. Alright guys, this is where the stream dumps into the river. It's a cheat river in front of us. Got a lot of smallmouth in it. See if we can catch one or two before we start heading back up out of here. I can't believe I haven't caught one out of the river here. There he is. There he is. Got something. Got something. Smallmouth. Cheat River smallmouth. And he's got a mouth full of trebles. It's all about that treble. Come on. He's got a crawfish in his mouth. I was gonna show you guys. Ah, he just spit it out. Ah, I just threw him out. Let's see if that crawfish is still alive. So I just cut that smallmouth there. He had this crawfish sticking out of his throat. And then when he flopped, the crawfish jumped or flopped out. But you can definitely tell they're eating crawfish.